Let's talk about your money. We showed you these numbers earlier. The new consumer confidence report was just released and it showed a slight dip. However, it did beat analysts' expectations. Americans' confidence in the economy, as you see right next to me, it's down 1.3% from last month. The new CPI is 97.4 points. If these numbers are too confusing for you to watch and hear me talk about, don't worry, because we've got CBS News MoneyWatch correspondent Kelly O'Grady, who knows this backwards, forwards, upside down, and the regular way around. Kelly,
come on, low expectations,
no,
and then I come, you know,
come on. Great to see you here.
Yeah.
So, what does this show, and what does it mean as far as what people are really experiencing right now?
Yeah, so broadly, the Consumer Confidence Index, it measures how people feel about their situation right now, their finances, business conditions, and the job market. What this tells you, as you said, it's not as bad as people thought it was going to be. Okay. But I do think what's important to emphasize is it still dropped. So what that tells you is versus last month, consumers feel a little bit worse than they did about all of those things. And particularly when you dive into the numbers and all of the different components, it's the job market and income that seems to be creating that dip. People feel less sure that they're going to be able to find a job in the next 6 months or right now if they're looking, and their optimism about income growth also went down. And that's an important one because that's what mitigates the effects of inflation. If
right.
your income is not rising faster than prices, you're going to feel the pinch. And so that's reflected in these numbers.
You're less likely to spend. You're
that's
less
right.
likely to make huge purchases like homes
exactly.
or other things connected to interest rates, which gets
nice
us
segue.
to our other big story, which is, President Trump has consistently pushed the Federal Reserve, which is meant to be independent, to lower interest rate, or its benchmark at least. And now he's taken what is an unprecedented step in saying he's firing a board member of the Fed. She, through a lawyer, is saying, no, you're not. Help us understand what's happening there and what it means to the bigger picture.
So this is uncharted territory. We have never had a president fire a chair or a member of the Board of Governors. And the reason why is that the law specifically says you need cause. The president, Republican or Democrat, can't say, I'm getting rid of you because I don't like what you're doing with interest rates. Now, the president is arguing he does have cause. And there are allegations of mortgage fraud, actually, with Lisa Cook, who was the board member in question, saying that she applied for 2 mortgages within the span of 2 weeks, one in Michigan, one in Georgia, and on the paperwork, she said both were going to be her primary residence for the year. Only one place can be your primary residence. So I don't want to discount that. She does have to answer why that happened. But right now, these allegations are just allegations. There have been no charges. The president, though, is saying, look, this is enough. And what I think is really important is cause in the law. It's not defined. It's very vague. So this is likely going to be challenged in the courts. It may go up to the Supreme Court.
And I know we're out of time, but considering when the board appoints new people and when her replacement would actually be in her seat, it could be many months before we actually see a change if, in fact, she is dismissed.
That's right. And really the broader question is Fed independence and the president being able to put more people on that board that would be more favorable to interest rate cuts.
Yeah, just one of the many more things for you to track and follow each and every day for us, which we appreciate so much. Kelly O'Grady, great to see you.